another video. Greetings from dark and wet and cold forests of southern Finland. The snow has just melted again away, and yeah, it's chilly, but it's actually unseasonably warm also. But it's interesting, actually, this kind of like rainy, even windy November weather is much colder, or it feels colder than if you would have snow. There's something warming about snow also, like this kind of wet, damp, windy. Well, now it's not windy, but yeah, it can be really cold. But it's nevertheless fabulous time also to be in the woods. I like this kind of gloomy, dark forests, very quiet. Just some birds that have left to give company. Yeah, so I like every season here in Finland. But let's go ahead with the knife. So here it is. Put it here. It's Kivalo Design karhu Puukko. Karhu means bear, so a bear knife. Let me take the sheath also. Yeah, the sheath is here. So I have to say, one of the most impressive knives that I've had recently, and that says a lot. There's a lot of knives that I've gotten this year, but this has something very special, and I'm very happy to do the review always when I kind of just fell in love with the knife immediately. So Kivalo Design, the handmade Puukkos based in Lapland, in southern Lapland, and I think it's made of 80 CRV2, the steel. I have one other Kivalo Puukko also, so the Teeri grouse, which I already did a review. Very nice, kind of a EDC. I use it as a neck knife, but I have to say I'm even more impressed with this one. Right, like immediately when I had it on my hand, the thing is that I love the handle. So if you have a large palm, large hands, you will love it. But then again, it's not too thick also, so it's just on the limit. And I haven't really tested this yet with carving or feathers and this sort of things, but I would imagine that this is very nice with that. So if you look here, it's very nice and thick. But then one thing that I love is that you have this kind of thinner part here underneath, so kind of a ridge. And this is something which I've always liked, because it kind of gives, in my opinion, extra control. It doesn't give any fatigue or hot spots, in my opinion, but it just gives a bit of an extra control. So in a sense, you have a handle that it goes from the thick here, upper part of the handle, thinner here, just like the blade also. So it kind of is in that sense gives a nice control. So you have the kind of the blade geometry in that sense. And I have to check, I forgot what was the English name of the wood, pihlaja wood, and it's very rare. I've never seen a Puukko done of this handle material. I don't know what is pihlaja. I will put the link. I will put the name on the description. We'll check it out. But beautiful, actually. Color. It's kind of lightweight. Feels. Don't know if it's durable or not. Zero experience of it, but it's very nice. The patterns. Something very original. Then, of course, you have the bear head, And this is very nicely done, I have to say. Very nice decision of not making it too like realistic or something, but it gives this very nice proportions. It almost reminds me of this kind of Iron Age, Bronze Age small sculptures that have been found in Finland, and they're in a national museum. They're very similar, so that's why this gives this kind of very primal, ancient feel, kind of, the knife. I really dig this. I really have to say I'm impressed with this one. This goes to the list of one of the best knives of the year, maybe even in the 5 best knives of the year. I will do a video of that in December, but this is very close to being there, really. And the fit and finish, absolutely perfect. I really have been trying to find any flaws, but it's just flawless. All the grinds, all the proportions, alignments, it is perfection. Like, great, I would say, as a gift for somebody. And but I think it's still a used knife for sure. So it's made of good steel. I like the grind. I haven't really tested it, but looks to be quite nice. Generous, so that's also something which I like it. So it's karhu, bear, Puukko, and it's kind of a big Puukko, really. So it's kind of an original Puukko, I have to say. So normally they're a bit like 1 or 2 centimeters shorter, Finnish Puukkos, and not so high also. So the blade is also quite high. So I have to say, I am impressed with this one. And then nice the color here, everything is smooth, beautiful, just beautiful. The balance right there on the first finger where it should be. Kudos, like, totally impressed. And then the sheath, you have here footprints of a bear. Simple, nice quality, has this kind of a bit of a Lapland feel. Like a patch here also of the bear. Keeps the knife really nicely there, not dropping out, so there's a bit of a friction. Yeah. So I will do a longer review of this. Well, maybe I will actually put here a footage of feathers if I manage still with the daylight when I'm back home. I'm now doing a hike here in the woods, but if I manage, I actually came here still to the forest shelter. I think I will not make it to home before it gets too dark, so I thought I'd do some testing here. So I have here a piece of birch tree, and I really suspect that it's going to perform quite nice. Just a hunch. So just by looking at the blade geometry, I thought it's going to be quite a nice carver, even quite slicey blade. It's not too thick. It wants to dig deep, but my God, it's good with carving. Oh my God, it's so good. So it's always a trade-off a bit with this. So you want to keep quite light the touch with feathers, but you can do those. So it's not really that maybe forgiving with feathers. But as you can see, you can do it. So it's often with different knives you need to find the different angles, so it's totally okay. It's not the best knife that I have for feathers, but then again, it's absolutely brilliant with with removing material. So with carving, really a beast. And then the handle geometry is really nice. Doesn't create hot spots at all. So it's always a trade-off a bit. I do prefer kind of knives that are, let's say, there's few knives that I have that they do curl a lot. Like it's so easy to do the feathers, but then again, they're not really that slicey, and with carving, etc., they're kind of annoying to use. So I kind of prefer this kind of middle road. So you have the angle for carving and other type of work, but then you can do the feathers. As you see, once I get the hang of it, it's very nice. Actually, it's very nice with woodwork. This knife, beautiful, really nice. Beautiful, beautiful, Puukko. Nice kind of combination of old traditional styles of Finland and new design. So this is something which really warms my heart. So in Finland there has been a tradition of doing this type of animal head kind of handles, but not like this. So this I haven't really seen yet. So really impressed.